Survival guide for exams even if you haven't studied anything. Have you ever been in this situation? There is only one day left before the exam. You open your book, look at the first page, and it feels like you're reading an alien language. The familiar lines of text suddenly feel strange. The formulas look like secret codes. Your mind goes completely blank. Your heart starts beating faster. And in your head, there is only one possible scenario: bringing home an exam paper with a score of 3. If you've ever felt that, welcome to the club of people who only start running when the water reaches their feet. I've been there too. I've sat in front of a pile of books and thought, that's it, I'm completely doomed this time. But wait, don't start digging your own grave just yet, because even if you haven't studied anything, you can still increase your chances of surviving the exam. In this video, I'm going to share 7 emergency exam strategies, methods so simple that even the laziest person can do them. It might sound hard to believe, but I've used these tricks to survive countless exam seasons. If you apply them correctly, you can turn yourself from a lost chicken into a warrior in the exam room. 1. Don't study everything. Study what matters. The biggest mistake before an exam is trying to study everything. You simply don't have time for that. Instead, do this. Take a piece of paper, write down all the topics in the subject. Then divide them into 4 groups. 1. Weak and often appears in exams. 2. Weak but rarely appears. 3. Strong and often appears. 4. Strong but rarely appears. Now study in this order. Weak plus often appears, study first. This is exactly where you're most likely to lose points. Think of it as the final boss in a video game. Once you defeat that boss, the rest becomes much easier. 2. Use multiple senses at the same time. Just reading a book is too slow. Instead, learn like this. Open a lecture video, increase the speed to 1.5x or 2x, turn on subtitles, then watch, listen, and take notes at the same time. At this moment, you are using your eyes to see, your ears to hear, your hands to write. 3 senses working together. Your brain will process information much faster. 3. Teach it like a teacher. This is an extremely powerful trick. After finishing a topic, stand up and explain it out loud. You can talk in front of a mirror, teach your friends, or pretend you're teaching an imaginary class. If you can explain something clearly to someone else, it means you truly understand it. If you start stumbling, your brain has just revealed exactly what you don't understand yet. 4. Test yourself instead of rereading. Many people review by reading notes, reading the textbook, reading it again. But our brains don't remember well that way. Instead, ask yourself questions. For example, what is this formula? What is the next step of this problem? What does this definition say? You can use flashcards. One side has the question, the other side has the answer. Then set a timer. 5 minutes, answer as many as possible. It feels like playing a game. This small pressure makes your brain remember much more strongly. 6. Repeat intelligently. If you want to remember longer, repeat the knowledge. But don't cram it all at once. Repeat it at intervals. After finishing studying, the next morning, at noon, before going to sleep. Each review only takes 1 to 2 minutes, but it helps the information stick firmly in your memory. 7. The night before the exam is gold. The final night before the exam, don't waste it scrolling TikTok. Before going to sleep, do one small thing. Rewrite important formulas, keywords, main ideas. Then read them once more. While you sleep, your brain will continue processing this information. The next morning, when you open your eyes, you might be surprised that you still remember them clearly. Final words. These tricks can help you survive an exam, but remember, this is only an emergency strategy. The best approach is still studying early and studying smart. But if you're in the situation where the exam is tomorrow and you haven't studied anything, then hopefully these strategies will help you turn the situation around.